Welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School channel. I am Priscilla Asade. Students, today we are going to learn English grammar. Yes, so till now how many lessons we have finished? We have finished 7 lessons we have finished. And do you remember what we have finished in the last session? Yes, we have finished with kinds of noun. How many kinds of nouns are there, students? Can you recall it? Yes, there are 3 kinds of nouns which we have learned. That is common noun, proper noun and collective noun. Now what is common noun? Common noun is nothing but a common name given to a person, place, animal or thing. And what is proper noun? A particular or specified name given to a person, place, animal or thing. And what is collective noun? It is a name given to a group of people, place, animal or thing. So this was the thing which we have learnt in the last session, that is lesson number 7, kinds of noun. So students, today we are going to learn lesson number 8, that is nouns number. So are you ready with your fun with grammar book, students? Yes. So we will start with lesson number 8. Now you may be excited what is there in lesson number 8, that is nouns number. Now we can see that what is there in lesson number 8, that is nouns number. Lesson number 8, nouns number. In this, students, we are going to learn that how nouns we are going to see in number. Are you ready? Have you opened page number 23? Okay, keep the book open with you, but you have to look on the screen. Now in this we can see that this noun number is divided into 2, that is singular noun and plural noun. Again I will repeat, it is divided into 2, that is singular noun and plural noun. Now what is singular noun and what is plural noun, we are going to see further. So nouns, now see the definition of singular noun. So nouns which stand for one person, animal, place or thing are called singular nouns. Again I will repeat, see students, what I have given over here, it is one person, means a single person, animal, place or thing. They are called singular nouns. So again I will repeat the definition of singular noun. So read along with me. Yes, nouns which stand for one person, animal, place or thing are called singular noun. So I will show you one example. I will show you some example of singular nouns. See, what you can see in this image, students? Yes, we can see a single boy standing over here, and we can see an animal, only one animal is there, dog, and we can see a single pencil, only one pencil is, you can see the image of a pencil and a particular place. So here we can see only one person, animal, thing and place. Okay, so have you understood what is singular noun? Okay, now we will move on to further, that is plural noun. Now what is the definition of plural noun? See, when we talk about more than one person, animal, place or thing, that is plural nouns. So ready students to read the definition of plural nouns? Okay, so what is the definition of plural noun? Nouns which stand for more than one person, animal, place or thing are called plural nouns. Okay, so what is there in this? Where the nouns stand for more than one, means it is more than one, means more than single. So again we will repeat, nouns which stand for more than one person, animal, place or thing are called plural nouns. Hope so you have understood with the help of definition that what is plural noun. we'll see examples of plural noun. Here what you can see, students? Yes, you can see that here 3 boys are there. Yes or no? Means more than one you can see. 1, 2, 3. Here you can see more than one animal is there. Yes or no? And here you can see more than one pencil, means a bunch of pencil is over here. So we can count all this in plural nouns. So understood, students, what you have about plural nouns? Okay, so hope you have understood the difference between singular noun and plural noun. Singular noun stands for only one person, place, animal, thing, and plural noun stand for more than one person, place, animal or thing. Now these plural nouns, how we can form? The plural nouns are found in different ways, and that we can see there are 10 ways shown over here. Okay, so are you ready, students, how we have to form a plural nouns? So stepwise I will show each thing, so you have to just pay attention on the screen. Now first, what is the first one? Yes, we add s to more singular nouns to make them plural. What is given over here? Whenever a singular noun is given and you have to make them plural. So most of the time what we will do? What we are going to do? We are going to add only s. Okay. Now for example. Now what is the first example over here? Yes, balloon. So balloon is which noun? It is a singular noun. Okay. So now if I want to make it in a plural, so what is the rule for that? I am going to add s to this word. So it becomes balloons. Means with this word only I will add s. Understood, students? Okay. Next, friend. Now friend. Now if I want to make them plural, what I am going to do? Yes, I am only going to add s. The word remains same. Friend plus s equals to friends. So it becomes a plural noun. So for most of the singular noun, this is the way only you have to add s. Third, gift. Yes, only you have to add s. Gift plus s equals to gifts. Okay, next, book. How you are going to make it plural? Only you are going to add s. Book plus s equals to books. Next, tree. So what I am going to do? Yes, I am only going to add s to this tree. Tree plus s equals to trees. Understood? Still we will see 3 examples. Okay. So here also same example. So what we are going to see? For the word singular girl, how you are going to make plural? I am only going to add s. Girl plus s equals to girls. Next, table. So for table what you are going to do? Only you are going to add s. That is tables. Next is chair. So what I am going to do? Yes, I am only going to add s equals to chair. Hope so, students, you have understood what I have taught in the first rule. So most of the singular nouns, if you want to make it plural, you are only going to add s. Now the next thing. Here, what you can see over here? Next, if the nouns end in s, x, sh or ch. Again I will repeat, students. See, when a noun is there and if it ends with s, x, sh and ch, only when they end with these words, that time what you are going to do? You are only going to add es to this word, and thus we can make it plural. Now we are going to see with the help of example. Ready, students? Okay, so what is the first example given over here? Glass. Now if you will see, I have underlined over here. Okay, so if you will see in this glass, which letter ends S? And according to our rule, if the noun ends with S, so what you are going to do? You are going to add ES to that noun and it will become plural, that is the word glasses. Can you see over here? Glass, and ES I have added, so I have made it bold, okay, to understand you. The same word remains as it is. Now next, box. Okay, this word ends with which letter? X. Does this X is in our rule? Yes, it is in our rule. So if a word ends with X, we are going to add ES. So what is our answer? Boxes. So I have added to that noun ES and thus it has become a plural. Now third, bush. Okay, which noun is this? Bush. Now for this you can see two words, two letters ends with in this noun. What is that? SH, and according to our rule SH is also included. So what I am going to do? I am going to add ES to this bush. So our answer is bushes. So what is our answer? Bush plus ES, that is bushes. Next, church. So in this noun also if you will see two letters ends, that is CH, and according to our rule if it is CH we have to add ES. So what is our answer? How you can make this singular church in plural form? By adding ES. So it will become church plus ES equals to churches. Next, dress. Yes, this also ends with the letter S. So what I am going to do? Yes, we are only going to add ES. So what is the plural form of dress? Dresses. Understood, student, till here? Again I will repeat. When your nouns ends in S, X, SH, CH, then we have to only add ES. So what was the first rule? We have to add S to the singular noun. What is our second rule? That when the nouns end with S, X, SH or CH, we have to add ES. Still examples, three examples I will explain you. Okay. So again, so you can see over here, which word is here? Fox, and it ends with X. Yes or no? So whenever noun is given, so you have to see it ends with which letter. So now for X, when a word ends with X, so what is our rule? We have to add ES. So our answer is foxes. Next, dish. Yes, it ends with SH. So we are going to add ES. So our answer is dishes. Dish plus ES equals to dishes. Bench plus ES equals to benches. Why? Because this word ends with CH, and according to our rule CH is also there. So you have to fit in your mind these words S, X, SH or CH. When these words comes at the end, you have to add ES. So understood till here the two rules, students? Okay. So we will move further. Now here what you can see? Yes, I have written A to Z, 26 alphabets are there. Yes or no? Now here you can see some words are in blue color. Okay, can you tell me which words are that? Yes, you can see A, E, I, O, U. Okay, can you tell me, students, why I have made these only these alphabets in blue color? Yes. Why? Because these are vowels. You have learned in third standard what are vowels? Yes, there are 5 vowels and the remaining are consonants. The remaining means 21 letters are consonants. So you have to learn the vowels. So what are they? A, E, I, O, U. Again I will repeat, our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. And the remaining, if you will see, which is in black bold letters, that is B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. These are all consonants. So A, E, I, O, U are vowels and B, C, D, etc. are consonant. Means still 21 letters are over there. Now you may be thinking why teacher is teaching in between vowels and consonants. Now you will understand why I have explained you this vowels and consonant. To understand this third point. So what is the third rule? That when nouns end in Y. What is the rule over here? When the nouns end in Y and there is consonant before Y, what we have to do? We have to drop Y and add IES. Now again I will repeat what this rule says, that when our nouns end in Y and there is consonant before Y. So what we have to do? We have to drop that Y and instead of that Y we are going to add IES. Now with the help of example I will explain you how it is. So what is our first example? That is party. So before doing this example you should be able to know whether it is a consonant or whether it is a vowel. So in this our rule we are learning about only consonants. Okay. So when there is consonant before Y, that time only you have to add IES. So shall I start? Okay. So first example is party. P-A-R-T-Y. So only we have to see the last letter. So what they are telling, when nouns end in Y. Yes, this noun, it is a noun. Okay, our noun is ending with Y. Now we have to see that before that which letter is there? T. I have made the arrow. Can you see this, students? Yes. Now this T comes under vowel or consonant? Yes, it is a consonant. So when it is a consonant, that time you are going to add IES to make a plural form. Hope you have understood, students. Again one more example I will take. Next is family. Here also you can see the noun ends with Y and before that which letter is this? L. L is what? Yes, it is a consonant. So when it is a consonant you have to add IES. That is family. What you have to do? You have to drop this Y. You have to cancel this Y and then you have to add IES. You should not write Y. Understood, student? Okay. Next, duty. Here also you can see T is consonant. Now what I am going to do? I will drop this Y and I will add IES. That is duties. D-U-T-I-E-S. So students, keep in your mind whenever you are making it in plural form, don't again add this Y. You have to drop this Y and then you have to add IES. Next is army. This is also consonant. So I am going to add IES. So what is my answer? A-R-M-I-E-S. Armies. Here also same. Story. I have dropped Y and I have written IES, stories. Fairy, fairies. Baby, babies. Country, countries. Hope students you have understood that when a noun ends with Y and there is consonant before Y, that time you are going to drop Y and I add IES. Next, now here when nouns end in Y and there is a vowel before Y. So you know what are vowels? Yes, A, E, I, O, U. So when there is a vowel before Y, So nothing you have to do, only you have to add S. Okay students, understood? When there is a vowel before Y, again I will repeat, when there is a vowel before Y, we should only add S. So you should be able to recognize whether it is a vowel or consonant. So ready students? Yes, day. You can see this noun ends with Y, and before that Y, what is there? A. A is a vowel. So I am going to add only S. So day plus S equals to days. Key plus S equals to keys. Why? Because E is also vowel. Boy. You can see here, O is vowel. Boy plus S equals to boys. Monkey plus S equals to monkeys. Valley plus S equals to valleys. So understood students? Okay, but there are some nouns, however some nouns they do not follow these rules. That is chief, chiefs, roof, roofs, proof, proofs. Okay, now here most nouns ending with F, Fe, what we are going to do over here? Yes, we are going to change F, Fe into VES. Can you see over here students? Yes, what we are going to do? If a noun ends with F or Fe, we are going to change it into VES. Okay? So calf plus S, calves. We are going to write here VES. Okay, I have by mistake have written here S. Knife plus S, knives. Leaf plus S, leaves. So like this we are going to add VES. So calf plus VES, calves. So can you see over here students, the words end with F, FE, F. Okay. So what is our answer? Calves, knives, leaves, thieves, wolves. But some nouns are there where we can't follow these rules. They are chief, chiefs, roof, roofs, proof, proofs. Now here, now when nouns ends in O, that time how you will form a plural forms? Yes, we have to add ES. How we are going to do? Again we are going to add ES. How we have done for S, X, SH, CH. Same way. See, can you see all the nouns are ending with O? Yes, buffalo, mango, tomato, potato, mosquito, hero. All these nouns if you see, it ends with O. So when a noun ends with O, the same thing we have to do which we have done for the second rule. You have to add only ES. Can you see here? Same words, only I have added ES. So buffalo plus ES equals to buffaloes. Mango plus ES equals to mangoes. Tomato plus ES equals to tomatoes. Potato plus ES equals to potatoes. Mosquito plus ES equals to mosquitoes. Hero plus ES equals to hero. Here I have taught you that when nouns end with O, how you have to form plural by adding ES. But there are some nouns which don't follow these rules. That is photo, photos. Radio, radios. Piano, pianos. So these words, they don't follow this rule of adding ES. So you have to keep in your mind these two words, these three words. Now, seventh one is what? There are some nouns which do not change in plural. Okay? They remain as it is even though it is in a plural form. What are they? Yes. Aircraft, even if it is in singular form or it is in a plural form, it will remain same. That is, aircraft will remain same, aircraft. Second, sheep will remain sheep. Third, deer will remain deer. Fish will be fish only. But there is one option given over here. What they have told, that we write fishes. It doesn't mean that we are talking about the plural form of fish. We mean that when there is a variety of fish. Example it is given, the pond has many fishes. Different variety of fishes when we are talking. That time we can say fishes. Fishes is not a plural form of fish. Understood students till here? 7th also? Okay. Next, 8th. Now there are some nouns which form their plurals in an irregular manner. See, these 8 which we are going to do, there is no rules for this. This you have to by heart it. Make a star in your book. That is page number 26. Make it a star and you have to by heart this nouns, okay, because it is in a irregular manner. Now child, you can't say childs, you have to make it children. Ox, are you going to make it x is there, so teacher has taught us that when x is there we have to add es? No. What we are going to do for ox? Oxen. Mouse, mice. Man, men. Woman, men. Foot, feet. Tooth, teeth. Goose, geese. So understood students, these are the 8 nouns where we don't follow any of the rules of adding s or adding des or adding es. So these 8 nouns I told you to make it a star and you have to learn along with the spelling. So again students, read along with me. Child, children. Ox, oxen. Mouse, mice. Man, men. Woman, women. Foot, feet. Tooth, teeth. Goose, geese. Okay. Now here you can see there are some nouns which are always used in the plural noun. There is no singular form for these words. There is no option for these 4 words. These are always used in a plural form. That is scissors, trousers, spectacles, socks. So now here there is no rules. They are always used in the plural form. Okay students, so these 4 words also you keep in your mind. We can't say singular word for this scissor. It is in plural form itself. That is scissors, trousers, spectacles and socks. Last one, that is some nouns are always used in the singular form. They don't have any plural form. So what are they? Furniture and news. So that 4 words and plus these 2 words you have to keep in your mind. So what was that? Scissors, trousers, spectacles, socks, furniture and news. So students, hope so that you have understood what I have taught you in this lesson number 8, that is nouns number. Okay, so in this what I have taught you, first it is divided into 2 parts, that is singular noun and plural noun. Then I taught you that how you have to make the plural nouns in different ways, and 10 ways I have taught you. In most the singular nouns only you have to add s. And in the second thing what I have taught you, that if a noun ends with s, sh, x, ch, o, that time we have to add es. And if a noun ends with f or fe, that time what you are going to do students? Yes, you are going to add ves. Yes or no? And when a noun ends with o, there are some nouns which don't follow these rules, and I have told that words also. That was chief, roof, proof. And for o also I have told you, that is photo, radio, piano. Okay. And again I have taught you that there are some nouns which totally don't change in plural. They remain the same. That is aircraft, sheep, deer, fish. And there are some nouns which you have to by heart it. That is on page number 26. And again I have taught you that there are some nouns that are always used in plural forms. That is scissors, trousers, spectacles and socks. And also there are some nouns which are always used in singular noun, that is furniture and news. So hope students that all these rules you have to keep in your mind, because next time when we are going to do the exercise, we have to follow this rule. So understood student what I have taught you today? Hope so you have understood. Have a good day.